Welcome back, everyone. I was blind, but now I can see. So excited to get back into editing, though. Let's go ahead and open up G-Hub just to make sure the audio is nice and crisp. And then we'll get right into it. So back at editing. Let's bring that down. One of the things that I did in the last video is I started editing a short. And the reason is because it's a lot easier to make a high quality short than it is to make a high quality long form video, just because of the inherent length, right? It's a lot easier to run down the street than it is to run a marathon at a perfect pace. So I've been making this one. I'll go ahead and refresh. All right, multi-cam footage. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to link those together as a multicam clip. Just name it multicam. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're going to sync these based on sound, and that should be good. We have the original clips here and the multicam track here. Let's jump into the edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're going to pick the one that has the best audio and select that as the angle. The next important thing is that we go down and select multicam and select video only. And from here, we can quickly switch between screens by just pressing 1 and 2. So let's show what that looks like. And then it zoomed in. This is actually a frame from the last video. So I hate the color on this. And I've tried to fix it and it doesn't work. Let me see if I brought in. Honestly, it's just not even worth it right now. It is something I have to figure out, though, if I'm going to use 2 cameras in the future. But for now, let's just keep going. All right. So really what I want to do this time is sound design. So, all right, multi-cam footage. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to link those together as a multicam clip. Just name it multicam. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're going to sync these based on sound, and that should be good. We have the original clips here and the multicam track here. Let's jump into the edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're going to pick the one that has the best audio and select that as the angle. The next important and stagger audio, and that should be good. We have I actually don't need that. Zoom in to follow mouse. I have that. Zoom out to show effect. I really like that idea of zooming in to show action and zooming out to show effect. So that makes sense, like boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba. Loop has been created, so let's just go ahead and delete that. Okay. All right, multi-cam. So let's go ahead and do like zoom in sound. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras. Can I do like a bop, bop, bop? Tutorial on how you can switch between cameras. We'll just mess around with it and see what we like. Our clips. We're going to link those together. We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to link. And then this needs to be desynced. So we'll start by importing our clips. We're going to link those together as a multicam clip. Just name it multicam. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're going to sync these based on sound, and that should be good. We have the original clips here and the multicam track here. Let's jump into the edit page, throw that on. That needs to be a whoosh. Whoosh. Like, whoosh. Here, let's jump into the edit page. Actually, no, that needs to be a click and then a whoosh. Let's jump into the edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're going to pick the one that has the best audio and select that as the angle. The next important thing is that we go down and select multicam and select video only. And from here, we can quickly switch between screens by just pressing. Maybe we do a mouse click each time and select video. We're gonna make this like super hype beast edit, just until. Whoosh. The next important thing is that we go down and select multicam. Boop. So that's got to be a click. Cam and audio and select that as the angle. The next important thing is that we go down and select multicam. We can do a zoom. Important thing is that we go only. And from here, we can quickly switch between screens by just pressing 1 and 2. And then this just needs to be like keyboard clacking. By just pressing 1 and 2. So let's show what that looks like. So let's see. Bops. Bop, bop, bop. What is this? Zoom. You know what? I need to go get my hard drive. Okay, cool. So there we go. Hard drive has all my editing assets, sound effects. Let's go into sound. First, let's go to music. Find something that sounds good. This is such a bop. Definitely not relevant, but pretty good. I need to sort this at some point, but maybe I'll just use my YouTube audio library and just do like simping on you. Sure. El Dogfather, one more. We're doing that one. All right, multi-cam footage is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to link those together as a multi-cam clip. Just name it multi-cam. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're going to... Okay, zoom. So let's get these sound effects. Let's go back. Let's just bring in all the whooshes. Thud. Thud me. Sure. I don't know about like the boomerang sound, but I think this one is good. Yeah, I like that. I definitely want the sword. Can I do that right in the beginning? Would that be a cool... All right, multi-cam footage is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch. Is that cool, or is that... I kind of think it's funny. All right, multi-cam. And then let's see exactly where it hits. Boom, right there. So what if we first... take this. All right, multi-cam footage. All right, multi-cam footage is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by... Cam footage is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to... like, whoosh. Right there, you know? Bop, bop, bop. Like, got a lot of thoughts. All sounds. All sound-oriented thoughts. I need to check the chat. I haven't even thought. So open the studio panel. Dolphin. We'll bring that in also. That's going to be important. Gosh. mouse click. That one's super important. Give you a quick tutorial on how you can switch between cameras effortlessly. We'll start by importing our clip. Whoosh. So like that's okay, so let's get this like right here. And we can zoom in a lot because this is going to be kind of a... We'll start by importing our clips. We're going to... And then like... By importing our clip, by importing our clips, we're gonna link by importing our clips. So I need like ba, ja, bing. By importing our clips, we're gonna then. By importing our clips, we're going to link those together as a multicam clip. I need a little bit of motion, so what I'm actually going to do is... We're going to link those together as a multicam clip. Was that already keyframed and I just had it on the wrong spot? We're going to link those together as a So... We're going to link those... Let's do mouse. We're going to link... Okay, I gotta do the sword. So let's hear this. We're gonna link those together as... I need like a you know, like can't just be click, clank, 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 or that's gonna get really annoying. Let's go to Easy Store, editing. Should be like a punch, like a bop, bop. don't know if thud is the right. Like a clean. I should just record my own sound effects. Let me go into the sound library. There is a way to install it. Maybe that's what I should do real quick.
To add the free sound library to your video, go over to the Fairlight tab when you're already inside of the DaVinci Resolve project. You can open up the sound library by clicking up here at the top of the screen. So if you haven't already installed sound effects to Resolve, you should see this download button in the center here on the left side. So go ahead and click that, and that'll give you a section for any sound effects you find. So you can search the sound library you just installed by typing in a keyword. So for instance, I put in and I get sound effects.
Okay, so it looks like I do already have it. I'm glad that I... Punch. Falcon. Okay, yeah. So maybe I don't. Let's go ahead and...
Effects that contain that text in either the title or the description. You can also filter by specifically name or description if you want to narrow that down. So for any of these sound effects that you want to use, you can just left click them. So if you want to test a sound effect, you can just left click on it and hit play, and it'll play back in this preview section over here. And if you want to add it onto your timeline, you can just left click and hold and drag it onto one of your timeline audio tracks. So just put it in here, and now we have the sound effect added to our project. Now, if you're curious about which sound effects you installed or you want to find them manually, then you can go to the location where you installed the sound library. So by default, this is going to be in Windows, your C drive /users/username/movies/Fairlight sound library. So in media files, we can see all of the sound effects that were contained in this package. So we can scroll down and find ones we want. And you can also manually drag these back into the project by left clicking and dragging in, and it will be added to the media pool. And once the sound effect is in the media pool, you can just drag it any way you need on one of your audio tracks. So one last thing, if there is a folder of sound effects that you ever want to bring into your sound library in addition to the Fairlight sound, drag it be added to the media pool. And once it's left clicking and dragging in, and it will be added into the project by left clicking and dragging in Fairlight sound library. So in media files, we can see all of the sound effects that were contained in this package. So we can
Media files, let me see. It's probably on my hard drive. Yeah, so I got it here. Okay. So I just need to figure out why Resolve isn't recognizing. Update. Creating a custom sound library. That looks like it might be the right thing.
library. Here's why. If you come into the folder where you saved your sound library, you're going to find your sound library application file. You're going to find a database. And this is the important part. You're going to find a folder called media files. Open that up and you'll find a bunch of sound effects. These are most of the ones in here are sound effects that came with the DaVinci Resolve Fairlight sound library. These just come with it for free. It's amazing. But you can take all of your sound effects that you've ever downloaded off of the internet and put them in this file so that they are always available for you in DaVinci Resolve. It's just a simple copy paste. Now, I've had the sound library since 2020, so we're on 5 years now, and I can't remember which of these are original to the sound library and which of these I added, but there's just a whole bunch of stuff in here, and I don't have to worry about dragging it into the media pool. It's just there in the sound library. Let's take a look at how it works. First, let's set up our Fairlight page so that our sound library can be as useful as possible. First of all, we want to make sure that we can see our video tracks in Fairlight. If you can't see your video tracks, all you have to do is come up here to this little icon with a check mark, click on that, and make sure display video tracks is selected. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you set an in.
Let's go to Fairlight. Okay, so it looks like I'm good on that.
In and out point around the clip or clips that you want to add sound effects for. And then you want to make sure looping is turned on. It's this little looped arrow right here. That way, when you're auditioning sounds, it will just play over the range. You're going to out range and go over to the beginning of the range when it hits the end, and it'll just keep looping. So you can really dial in and even maybe start to mix your sound effects while you're auditioning. And the last thing you want to do, of course, is open up the sound library. And this is what it feels like when you first open it up. It's going to say results. You're not going to see any sound, but you're going to have this little window up here. You're going to have a couple drop down boxes. You can search for what you want, and you can filter by name or description or all fields. But this part is really, really important. If you come to this little icon here, 2 lines with a downward arrow, click on that, and it'll give you an additional little box here. If you click that drop down box, this is basically where the sound library is going to search for your sound effects. Now, by default, it's going to say Fairlight Sound Library. This is a kind of weird, hinky thing with the sound library that I don't quite understand. But if you leave it on Fairlight Sound Library, it's only going to search the files that were original to the sound library. They're not going to pull up when you search. It's not going to pull up the results, including sound effects that you've added. If you want to do that, all you have to do is hit local database, and then it will give you the option to choose a folder to search from. And if you go back into that original media files folder that you looked before, if you choose that file, at that point you can see everything that Resolve gave you plus any sound effects that you added to that folder later. It really is kind of weird how it works like that, but that's how it works. And then if at any point you want to add another
So here's the weird thing is I don't have the option to change. Let me see. Whoops. Fairlight. Oh, that's cool. Path mapping. So it's synced with the wrong folder. Editing sound music. Change local database. 10 a.m. p.m. That did nothing. Yeah, so looks like I can't actually change where. Oh, that's cool. And now is all my music and all of my. Oh. That's cool. Let's say like punch. Really? Okay, plastic bottle hits body. Could use something like that. I don't even remember where this is supposed to go. Let's go in. Together. Together as a. We're gonna link those together as a multi. Together as a multi. Let's see what the. We're gonna link those together as a multi. Cam. Name clip. Multicam clip. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. Multicam clip. Multicam clip. As a multicam clip. As a multicam clip. Frame rate, we'll as a multicam clip. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're gonna sync these based on oh, shoot. Cam clip, frame rate. Ding. We could actually probably use that like right around here for the mouse movement. We'll link those together as a multicam clip. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're gonna sync clip. Frame rate, we'll set it 20. We're gonna sync these based on sound, and that should be. And that should be good. We have the and that should be good. We have the original. And that should be good. We have the original. That should be good. We have the. It's a little too early. And that should be good. We have the original clips here and the multicam track here. Let's jump into the edit. Here, let's jump into the edit page. Track here. Let's jump into the edit page. Here, let's jump into the edit page. Throw that. Or a whoosh. Maybe a whoosh is just better. Here, let's jump here. Let's jump into the edit page. Throw. Here, let's jump. What is this? Here, let's jump into the edit page. Throw that onto the time. The edit page. Here, let's jump into the edit page. Let's jump in. Here, let's jump into the edit page. And then mouse click. Page. Throw that onto the timeline. So we're gonna pick that page, throw that onto the timeline. And then what if I page, throw page? What if I actually right here keyframe one. Boom. What about this? Here, let's jump into the edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're gonna pick, click, whew. The edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're gonna pick the one, throw that onto the timeline. So we're gonna that onto the punch. I have punches somewhere. Into the edit page, throw that onto the timeline. So we're gonna pick the one that has the best audio and select that as the angle. Audio. No one that has the. We're gonna pick the one that has the. So we're gonna pick the one that has the best audio and select that. So we're gonna pick the one that has the best audio and select that as the angle. The next important thing is that we go down and select multi. I know I have a camera zoom. The angle. The next important thing is that we go down and select multi. We go down. Okay. Okay. I gotta stop. Tomorrow, what I really want to do is see how some other YouTubers use sound design. So I might watch like a Hillier Smith video, and then also probably like Danny to see how he does it, because I really like his editing. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.